Oh no. Wow. Well, okay then. Okay. So I may have landed in the water, but listen, let me tell you a little bit about the story. Rewind a little bit. That morning, I had just gotten a brand new ITV Piper 18-meter wing. So, because this is a new wing, I've literally never flown it, I was doing the same old stuff. Nothing unusual, not pushing limits, not doing anything stupid, because it's a brand new wing. Fast forward a little bit. I'm ripping around through the trees. It's been 11 minutes and 31 seconds, and my motor goes kaput. It dies as I'm headed out towards the water, as you see here. So what do? Well, plan A, either dive into the water as fast as I can. Plan B, panic. Plan C, slowly glide around till I reach the shore. So what I chose to do, because I didn't want to panic or smack into the ground, is I chose to just very gently glide my way around in a big old circle and flare as much as I possibly could to get as close to shore as possible. Yes, I could have just immediately yanked right brake when the motor died and dove into the ground. I might have ended up on the shoreline, but it would have been gnarly. So instead, I went out over the water. I took a big U-turn so that when I do go down, when I do hit the ground, that it's a lot more gentle, it's a lot more tame, because I'm more leveled off, I'm more in control, I'm not out of control in a weird situation. Upon landing, I actually got super lucky. My wing actually caught itself into a tree, which you might be thinking, man, I don't want a wing tree. Well, listen, you do want a wing tree when the other option is a wet wing. So I put the wing into the tree, and it did not get wet, and it didn't get damaged in that tree, which means I got lucky. On landing, I was able to even stand it up. The water is only 6 to 8 inches deep here in Utah Lake at that particular spot. So I was able to stand her up. I didn't even slip on the rocks. I mean, come on, man. I pulled it off. But worse than anything, I was wearing my brand new shoes. The shoes I knew I shouldn't wear flying. I just accidentally put them on that day, and I got them absolutely drenched. This reminds me of a very good lesson. I'll sum it up as fast as I can. Always fly as if your motor is going to die. Let me say that one more time a little bit slower. Always fly as if your motor is going to die. Listen, folks, stuff like this happens. Crap happens. Motors die. You gotta land. Things like this do happen. That being said, it's been 10 years that I've been flying. I only had 3 motor rides in my life. So you get complacent, you get comfortable, you start trusting the equipment, and then smack, it dies, and you end up in the water for the first time ever. That is the first time I've ever been wet, and my goodness, let me tell you something. I am glad it happened. Why am I glad it happened? Because every now and then you need to be reminded that stuff like this can and will happen. Enjoy the rest of the video, which is me extracting the gear from this outlandish place. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time. Oh no. Wow. Well, okay then. Okay. Wow. Well, GoPro, I got wet. I don't have a clue what happened. I will do a post-flight inspection of the motor here in a sec. But I'm wet, dude. I'm wet. I went in, full on, in the water. Ugh. And I am okay. Nothing like baptizing a new wing with some water. That's always exciting. All right, guys. Well, here I was flying, ripping around through these trees right here. My motor died and I was headed out towards the water, right? Yeah, way out there. I was able to turn it in and actually stand it up. You know, one cool thing with Utah Lake, the lake that we fly at all the time, this one right here, is that it's not deep at all. Like even 30 yards out, you know, it's not very deep. But here's my new ITV Piper that I was testing to see how it compared to a Dominator. And well, there's nothing like baptizing in a new wing with landing it in a tree and in some water. I don't exactly know what happened. I'll do a debrief here in a minute of why the motor died, but I'll figure that one out in a bit. I'm just kind of soaking in the moment because this has never happened to me before. I've never gotten wet. I've done a lot of foot drags, and of course it always is when the motor dies, right? This is a great lesson to remember, that I needed to remember, that all of us need to remember. Sorry if I'm just kind of pacing and rambling here, but motor outs, man, they freaking happen. They happen when you least expect them. They happen when you least want them to happen. And that is exactly what happened here. Let's throw the helmet on and start trekking back. But good times, dude. Well, guys, I hitched a ride back because it's a solid like mile-long walk. But just my luck, I forgot the keys. So now I can't even drive the car back down there. But I have my electric unicycle, so that's gonna save the day. Hi, Zeus. I came back for you, bud. Project Recover the Equipment is now a go. I took the jacket off because it was soaking wet and I didn't want to get hypothermia. I locked the car because good old me forgot to bring the keys. I would have driven it down, but I forgot it. Thankfully, I had my electric unicycle to save the day. Okay, mission one, let's get this wing out of the tree. I'm gonna untangle this bad boy later. Wings in. First item on the agenda, get the wing. Let's hike this wing out. Okay, guys, well, I didn't share or didn't film me walking the wing back or anything because, well, it was not all that exciting. But Jordan came to save the day. Now it's time to walk the motor out. I'm actually gonna put it on my back and walk it all the way out. And then once we get to the dirt and the tough weeds, then we'll carry it side by side. But brought the dog, and he is thirsty boy. Zeus, that is really dirty water, dude. Here? Yeah. Had just crash landed into the water. Now it's like, nice.
Just like chilling for a second, you're like, wait a minute.
I've done plenty of water foot drags. I've done plenty of water flying, and today is the day I finally got wet.
Hey. Good boot.
There's the water bottle. All right, this is gonna be the tough part. We're two man in it. We got a little four-legged jerk who keeps getting in the way. But carrying the paramotor sideways because, well, it's a little tight. Holy cow. Oh, this is a lot of stuff. Dirt and trees and... Ah! My hands, my eyes. Oh, oh man. This is quite the adventure, Jordan.
It is indeed.
Fly paramotor. It's non-stop adventure.
Every day an adventure.
Whew. Okay. Well, I can take it from here with the one wheel.
Okay. Whoa, whoa. Nice.
I did it.
You made it up the hill.
Alright, I'll see you at the track. I'll be back.
Okay. Just me and the dog watching Trevor ride away.
Hunter has been rescued.
Woo!
Celebration, Zeus. Excuse me, boy. You jump in. You jump in. That's awesome. Oh, excuse me.
Bruh.